everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm Sister Omi, and I'm here to do the full moon in Pisces reading, and this is going to be for fire signs. I got my list right here. My fire signs. So we're looking at Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. The impact on this full moon in Pisces that's happening on Friday the 13th. That's a lucky day, huh? But let's look at it. Let's just take a peek at this moon. This is the harvest moon. It's the last full moon before of the equinox. And so this is time to harvest, time to reap rewards of all you have achieved since the solstice back in June. So what seeds did you plant in June that you could see manifesting at this time that you could reap the reward of? So this is also a good time to cleanse, release, and let go. And this is going to be an emotional full moon. You know, Pisces is water. The two fish going in opposite direction at the same time. And those two fish going opposite direction at the same time, we got to be in sync. That's the yin and the yang. Balance that out. So what I've done is I put down a general reading overall for all the fire signs, and then I have two cards here, one set for Sag, Leo, and Aries, and we're going to tie it into this. So interesting. Fire, you guys need some air to keep burning here, and we can pull this air element. So the air element, thought, what are you thinking? How are you processing things that you're taking in addition to Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. They're all air signs. So at the end of this month we'll be going into Libra season. So the Libra season could have an impact on the fire signs. Libra season, Gemini, which is June, and then Aquarius in February. So those could be months that have a big impact on all of the air signs, or all these signs may have an impact on your future in some way. Or for some, just maybe take a look at what you're allowing to feed your mind. What are your thoughts? What are your processes? Maybe you can take that under a new perspective. And then we have the mother here, Shem and Yah. And she, all that water and emotion had to show up at a Pisces moon, right? And so she here, she definitely has feminine power, right? And spiritual power. And what about your health? What seeds did you plant that you're reaping the rewards? Because she is about giving birth to ideas. What type of harvest are you bringing forth at this time? Have you tapped into some intuitive understanding with all that water? What have you harvested emotionally at this time? But she's real good for the ideas, German. A lot of ideas. Giving birth to a lot of ideas. You're reaping your rewards, but at the same time, while you're tilling the soil, turning it over, getting ready for winter, what are you planning now? Because really, what is it? At the end of the month, we have that new moon in Libra. So, Libra is an air sign. So some of the things you're trying to eliminate, maybe emotionally, but at the same time in prep for the seeds you're going to plant at that new moon at the end of the month. Because she's about birth of ideas. Or, hey, maybe some of you fire signs want to get pregnant. That's a personal thing, but if you don't, you know what to do. Now, we also have Ace of Fire. So there's some fired up enthusiasm. You're enthusiastic. There's something that is really making you happy at this time. But going back to that mind and that air here, you're getting a lot of messages are coming in. Or you're getting a lot of downloads, or like I said before, maybe you're getting a lot of ideas, a lot of downloads, a lot of things are coming into the mind now, and it's probably got you all fired up for your future. And I know everyone is different, but what's really on your mind? What's stirring your fire at this time? Because this is all really air and fire, but we have to make sure we stay emotionally balanced also. Now I also pulled 2 chakra cards. One is the root chakra, holistic health, and then the crown chakra, I am presence. So let's just take a moment and look at, well, this is up too close, right? This holistic health. So when we think of holistic health, you think of your mind, body, and spirit are constantly working to sustain good health. Maybe you've been feeling a little stressed, or maybe you're in just in a certain environment, and there may be some disharmony. But the body, however, has its own sense of intelligence to heal. So your job is to get out of the way and clear your emotional and mental imbalances in the body so that you can heal yourself. So do whatever is required to nurture this process. So this is the root chakra, get out. And with Pisces, ruling the feet, maybe get out, put your feet in the dirt, and you're tilling the soil, eat some root vegetables, get some cardiovascular exercise, work that core and your back, because that's what supports you. And maybe you want to go see some type of massage therapist or healer, or start some daily practice like yoga or meditation or some other form of exercise. But also look at what you eat and look at your environment. Whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it is a perfect time to take action towards some holistic healing. And interesting enough, then we have the crown chakra. And whenever you have the crown chakra, it always says work that foundation. So you got the top and the bottom, more or less. And so this is one. Yeah, can you see that? This is indicating that connecting to your I am presence at a deep level. You're being guided. So this is about pure love and healing energy. It's angelic and divine aspect of your soul. If you've been feeling lost or lack of direction, your I am presence holds the answers to your questions and is offering you a guide right now. You're being guided to take some time to strengthen and deepen this connection by meditating, writing, or doing those things that allow you to feel a higher vibration. Abundance of positive energy wants to come to you. So you could be celebrating your hard work at this time as you're reaping your harvest. And if that is the case, your hard work and commitment to your higher state of being, you should congratulate yourself. However, working this root and crown chakra, I urge you to drink a lot of clean, fresh water. Also, when you look at this crown chakra, what is your concept of God? What is your concept of spirit? This is why it's interesting that we got both, and they make reference to like meditation, yoga, those type of things that are kind of ground you. So this is something that's going to be needed. But if you think about the two fish, the fish that's going upstream is tapping into the higher mind. The fish that's going downstream is connecting and rooting into that I am present, not rooted into the earth, into the present moment. So this is your root chakra, getting rooted and tapping into your higher conscious, which is very Piscean, that two fish going in the two different directions at the same time. So what we're looking at here is working with the yin and yang energy. That's the balance. That's the yin and yang. So I thought this was so touch of irony pulling these two cards together, because that definitely ties into the Pisces two fish. So this is about getting balanced here and integrating the two energies, because they're always with you. Now I also pulled a tree card, but I'll wait and tie that in until I pull up the cards and see what we got. So the first set here is for first fire, Sagittarius. Sag, we got the elder. Move beyond your ancestral patterns. And we have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So let's take a look at these, and let me pull this up so you can take a look. So here we have the elder. And the elder is saying, move beyond your ancestral patterns. So we all have patterns that we have had since childhood, that our parents put on, that are just not fitting at this particular cycle in our life. So this is part of that release and let go, right? Release and let go. And that's very Piscean. So move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. This is about healing change. And at this Pisces moon, it's about healing yourself. So look for ways to heal yourself at this full moon, physically or emotionally or both. That may mean better physical habits, maybe, like I said, Reiki, yoga, meditation, doing maybe some dream journaling, and follow your gut, that instinct, that emotional instinct. And we talk about ancestral. Yah here is ancestral too, because if you think of the ocean is a giant, a giant home of all different types of spirits and emotions that just stir. Think of the ocean. How many ships have crashed? People have died in the ocean. Those spirits, that water, that emotion, that stirring. You got to think that goes on inside of you too. And the people who have gone on before you, some of their spirits, they're all stirring inside of you also. So if you had expectations of success and things like that, I mean, you could still have that. But it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what to take on. You get to decide. What is it that you want to change, Sag, at this time to break a pattern? Are these some of the downloads and messages you have been getting? Is this what has maybe sparked some fire or sparked a need to make a change or do something different at this particular time? Is this what's sparking to get grounded and get in touch with spirit, finding a spiritual outlet and get grounded, because the promise of future success brings fruitful pleasure and happiness. There is a reward. That's what this tree is about, Sag. There is a reward for breaking the chains of the past. And then you have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. What are you going to discover about yourself at this particular time? Because this is a good time to connect with your intuition. Going back to Yum and Yah here, your intuition and your spiritual practice. It's a good time to discover really what it is that you truly, truly want at this time. You're going to discover your own truth. Discover your own truth. And then too, once you discover your truth, you got to be able to accept it. Remember that. So listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul, even if those around you don't agree. Trust your instinct. Be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from that authentic place inside. Be snarky honest with yourself, or be starkly honest with yourself. Speak your truth, live your truth, walk your talk. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. So if you're facing a decision and your mind says one thing and your heart says another, follow the dictates of your heart. You'll be on the right path. And so this is all this stuff, this air, the mind. The mind is stirring and going back to getting all these downloads. And so this is also that balance with being grounded and staying in your head, keeping your feet on the ground and keeping your thoughts. And if you can master that, there's definitely rewards in store for you in order to do that. If there's an area in your life which you're not being authentic, or where you're not in integrity with your values, this is a time to make some changes here. Let go of old ways. Yeah, it's like the elders are giving you permission to evolve. Wow, Sag. That's beautiful. Discover your own truth and move beyond patterns that have been set for you. Whew, okay. And then like Sag, I really, you know what? And what I gotta say, looking at these two cards right here, if you moving past your genetic up, you know, we all have certain habits, and discovering certain truths about yourself, what type of impact do you think that'll have on your long-term goals in your career? In fact, when we're looking at this dealing with Elder Sag, I'd even say, what was your relationship with the men in your family, your father? What was your relationship? Or is there some unresolved issues that, you know, maybe that's what's stirring in your mind? Those are some of the downloads that are coming, and why you need to bring yourself back in balance here. And it'll have, if you want to reap some rewards in career and your long-term goals, maybe these are some issues that you may need to address. And, you know, they say happiness is an inside job, so everybody got to do their own thing. Heal yourself. This is what we're talking about. Healing yourself, finding a spiritual outlet, and a good way to just let go and forgive so you can move forward. So the next one we have here is Leo. Leo, what do you have? Ooh. Surround yourself with protective energy. You got the arrow, Leo. It seems like that would be a Sag thing with the arrow, right? And then the next is first light, beginning a new cycle. And we're all getting ready to go into that new cycle at the new moon at the end of the month, which will be in Libra. But let's see. Let's start with the arrow. Surround yourself with positive energy. Surround yourself with positive energy. The arrow. Now I gotta look this one up, okay? Because I've never pulled that card. So let's see. Alright, 118. Okay, the arrow. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. So, you know, like arrows are like weapons of defense, but when an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or in an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important to become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. So, if you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can, take time to retreat or step out of the situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you. And in doing so, you know, you can have maybe some epiphanies here, because this is some of the stuff that's on your mind, stirring some of your emotions. You're getting a lot of these downloads. That's why you're being encouraged to get back in balance, get grounded, and get in touch with spirit, so that you will get your rewards. This is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a safe space, Leo. This is a time to get yourself in a safe space, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And this is about protecting yourself. So it's like when you said you all pray, when people, you ever hear people make the comment when they're all prayed up, how they feel? So maybe that's some of the things that you may need to do also. And let's see, first light, beginning a new cycle. So we're at this harvest moon, we're clearing out the weeds and pulling up everything we need to get ready for that new moon that's coming at the end of the month. And in preparation for that, wow, this is an interesting month already. I gotta tell you, it really is. Okay, this is first light. Okay, first light. Let's see, where is it? I thought I found it. 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is about beginning a new cycle. A new day has begun in your life. You are at the beginning of a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routine situations or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past. This is basically saying, like the arrow, protecting yourself, but imparting protecting yourself. At this Pisces moon, it's time to let go and forgive. Let go and forgive. New beginnings are often fraught with the unknown, yet the sacred traveler has observed on the extended journey that life goes in a cycle. In the cycle of life, The plants die in the autumn, so there can be new birth in the spring. The sun rises, the sun sets. It's a universal dance of death and rebirth. There's time to end and begin. In your life, it's at a close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Face fear about the unknown and be willing to begin anew. You will succeed. You will get your rewards. You will bring your life into balance here. You're going to get grounded and get right in the mind, or straighter. And this is probably some of the stuff you already hear, getting these downloads, ideas, all the stuff is coming. It's time for that rebirth. And this is probably all the air things that are stirring your mind. So at this full moon, Leo, you're probably thinking about what seeds, after you finish harvesting, what seeds are you going to plant at the new moon at the end of this month, the new moon in Libra. What are you going to do? Oh, this is beautiful. This is so, oh my God. This is amazing. Okay, so who do we have next? We have Aries. Aries, you pulled Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. And infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So let's start with the Peacekeeper, Aries. Now, Aries, you are pure fire, right? Right? And you want to be the peacekeeper now, right? Is that it? Or let's see. The peacekeeper. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Let's see what it says. I'm getting accustomed to these cards. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. So basically what this is saying is just surrender the need to fight and offer harmony instead. Because it just really isn't worth it. And also the peacekeeper, she's like the medicine woman. And she believes, her medicine helps you take the higher road in every situation. Even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision, it is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. So be the peacekeeper. Take the higher road. Maybe you're on edge. You've been a little stressed out. There's, in Aries, you are the warrior who wants to rise up and prove your point and get your truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. So sometimes it's just easier to take the higher road. Choose peace. It's your calling. Choose peace. Wow. I think about choosing peace. I think of the ocean here. Even though things are stirring inside, the waters are crashing, but how do you remain calm? How do you remain peace? You get rooted, grounded. Like I said, that Pisces fish, the one going down is getting rooted in the present reality. The one moving up, the fish going up, is tapping into a higher consciousness. And so this is balancing that yin and yang energy. Choose peace. Yes, you want to go forward, but you want to move forward with enthusiasm and with peace. What's stirring in your mind? You want to bring peace. The promise of future success brings fruitful pleasure and happiness. Choose peace, and there's rewards in that peace. So know that at this time, Aries, this can really have a big impact on your money, your income, how you're working, your habits, your work ethic. Choose peace. And then what do we have here? That infinite abundance. Infinite abundance. That's part of yours too. And this new moon really is going to have a good, it could impact your finances, your work. What are you doing? What type of work are you doing? Aries. What type of work are you doing? What is this infinite abundance? Infinite abundance. Everything is blossoming and bearing fruit now, because we're in this harvest period. So open yourself to receive. The prosperity you seek is being activated. A stream of abundance in all areas of your life ready to flow into your life. The Creator desires that you prosper. Take action in the direction of your dreams. This is not a time for passivity. Wait for prosperity to fall into your lap. This is not a time to passively wait for prosperity to fall in your life. Life goes in cycles. So we're in harvest time. So right now, you're moving towards a harvest time to receive an outpouring of money, energy, time, and love. However, you must first know that you deserve it, and you do. There are times on the journey in life that, you share your bounty, even volunteer to help others bring in their crops. This is a time to help to give deeply and fully of who you are and what you have, for the more you have to give. Focus on gratitude. That's what this is about. For what you already have, your abundance will grow in leaps and bounds. Focus on what you have. Focus on keeping yourself in balance. Focus on clearing your mind. And in preparation, we're having that Libra new moon. What seeds you want to plant? What do you want to initiate? What type of downloads and ideas are coming your way that you can give birth to and even reap further rewards? And keep the peace for your infinite abundance. So be the peacekeeper. Take the high road. You have earned the right to do that. You've earned the right to do that because you're grateful for what you have, and you realize keeping the peace is going to bring more abundance your way. Wow, this was amazing, you guys. So let me know what you think. But also remember, at this moon, let go and forgive. Find some type of spiritual outlet and find a way to heal yourself. All right, fire signs, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.